Yo, what's good, boys? Bro, they took out my fucking video from before. I'm like, dog, what the hell? Why? Niggas took down my video, cuz what the fuck? I don't know why, but they did take it down. But no need to fear. Your boy is here. Let me stop, man.
Your name, you got a little weight. This a brand new SRT without a rental plate.
Alright, we're gonna play Aim Trainers. Yeah. Also, this shit shouldn't last me long. If I take something to counteract the hyperness of the pill, this should not. It's 6 o'clock right now. I should be straight with this, bro. Just gotta drink a lot of water with this shit. I ain't gonna lie. But I might go to the store, get my ass something. When they fold, and we know that's when you can't catch him walking out his courtroom date and shoot him 8 times. Nice fucking job, dude.
Bro, thug a heart, they got him on the yard, he eat prison play. Can't let him starve you, ain't gotta say thank you about them little payments. I know it's hard every time he call my phone, I tried to innovate. These niggas talk like killers and turn foxes when the bullets spread. I got 2 thoughts in my head, I'm finna pull a Brady. If I see 12, then it's a movie, I got full tank. He say the pool crazy, I got her dripping and we ain't helped yet. We just talking, blowing no cookie, watch the sunset. We beast and I'm still clutching on my pole, I got my gun with. In my free time, we all pay for the shrooms, we having fun sex. I beat it up, she threw a movie on, she wanna cuddle next. Then I wake up off my sleep, I got a bunch of texts. His buddy asked, he just said he caught a op, he aim a button neck. Come get the cane, I play around with rock, cause it's a butter meth. If you put thoughts above a check, you a weak boy. I lead a crib with alternative rock, cause I'm a beast boy. You niggas be hardly in the way, you just a decoy. I remember hearing hoes in mama house, she hearing freak noise. I be talking to myself when I'm alone, I'm hearing 3 voices. I looked in the mirror, I saw a demon, whipped out heat on it. I saw a fire rise on my face, I pour lean on it. I know a star shine on my face, so I just dream on it. Yeah, you got dirt tied to your name, so you got a little weight. This a brand new SRT without a rental plate. Bro, thug a heart, they got him on the yard, he eat prison plate. Can't let him starve you, ain't gotta say thank you about them little payments. I know it's hard every time he call my phone, I tried to innovate. These niggas talk like killers and turn foxes when the bullets spread. I got 2 thoughts in my head, I'm finna pull a Brady. If I see 12, then it's a movie, I got full tank. My fiend crazy, keep on shooting dog, he say the dope pill. And I'll serve him till he drop dead, I ain't got no feeling. They be yapping off, you was at your mama house while I was dope dealing. I hit the trap and take my jacket off and get the dope hidden. That little baby hitting my phone, I'm on the stove with it. She think I'm out fucking the hoes, all provoked with. Where you at, I'm finna pull.
Hold on, let's see this.
Am I correct with the way I'd always heard it? Not that I was looking into it, but the way I'd always heard it was that it was 3 inches that they could add. You have found a way to add 7. No.
Yo, nah, man. I don't know how that's gonna work out for him. It might go bad.
Oh, 8. He was 5'5", and now
Yeah, you're right.
it's 8.
8 inches. How did you do that?
Hey guys, so
I think he would have been straight if he got like 3 inches added. 5'5", 6, 7, 8. Or let's see, I don't know. I was out. Oh man. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, this shit might not go well for bro.
today we got to talk about this guy.
He's probably gonna have a momentary like increase in height, and then I don't know, bro. Shit might go left.
His name is Denzel Siggers, I guess is how you say it, and he went on his own journey to add size, which I thought was very relevant, especially for this channel. So it's your boy Darth Hink here, and so we're going to be talking about this situation, what we can learn from it, and even some parallels when it comes to PE. I do think that it's important to realize that one of the main motivators for why he did this surgery is because he kept getting rejected from women. I mean, you can see it in this screenshot.
I spent 81K. Oh my god, I spent 81K on leg lengthening because women kept rejecting me.
Here, and he's talked about it on several interviews. And so height is one of those things that's just abundantly apparent. From the second you walk into the
His arms leg ratio is gonna look fucked.
room, your height is apparent, and there's really not much you can do about that, especially once you've gone through puberty. Now, there's things that you can do, like wear wedges in your shoes or things like that, but
Nah, nigga, I'm not wearing wedges as a man, bro. I don't know what person would wear it with. Like, no, dude. I would never want to have to compensate, man. That would just make me feel even worse.
until recently, there wasn't really something you can do. So we're going to break down everything, how it works, how successful is it, what are the side effects, and once again, there's a lot of PE comparisons that I'm going to make as well.
Am I correct with the way I'd always heard it? Not that I was looking into it, but the way I'd always heard it was that it was 3 inches that they could add. You have 7 a way to add.
I'm 5'8". 9, 10. Hey, man, I could be 6 feet if I do that shit, but hey, 81K. Also, I would want to be, no.
7. No, 8. It was 5'5", and now you're right, 8 inches. How did you do that?
The 3 inches comes from the upper legs. Over in Turkey, which is why I did it in Turkey, they do upper and lower.
And people, yo, this obsession with going to Turkey for this, that, the third. You guys really need to lock in. When you do this whole, like, going to the whole Turkey thing, I wonder, are there like, bro, unless they're like the best doctors in the world are there, and I say that, man, I mean the best of the best doctors in the world are there, and not some like mediocre or whatever the hell. I don't even know what the fuck mediocre means. I don't know what I just said that for, but like you know, not so good doctors or whatever the hell. Because people always seem to let it go to Turkey. It's like, bro, you'd want to go to the best of the best for anything, especially on your body, bro. So you can get the best outcome. You can come out 100%, and you can live life 100%. You don't want to fucking have complications or things of that nature, you know.
Because lower is highly recommended against.
First of all, guys, like, you know, there's a lot of people going to Turkey for things, especially hair transplants, plastic surgery, things like that. And actually, it's a big part of Turkey's economy.
Yeah, I'm saying, it seems like that's like the main thing over there, or I don't know about that, but like, if you're gonna go there, those doctors need to be like elite, dog, on some real shit. Because you do not want to come out fucked up, especially when altering your body.
Just, there's a reason why, especially surgeries in the United States, cost so much, especially because of some of the health regulations they put in place, the training regulations, etc. So if you're considering this, just make sure you do your research, guys, because none of this is medical content. This is just for entertainment purposes completely. So he says that in Turkey, they will do the upper leg, which is the femur, which is the most common surgery, but they will also do your tibia, okay, which is the main bone in your lower leg, where a lot of places will not do both. And once again, guys, there's probably a very good reason why most people won't do both.
They break the bone and they put a rod in between the bone, and you stretch the rod, which stretches the bone out over.
Like, if you could do this and you could stretch it, you could stretch the bone, but the bone would come back with 102 or more, or 100% stronger, more durable. Like, it would be like your regular bone, but a lot stronger. Hell yeah, I'd do it, and you would have 0 complications, and hell yeah.
Period of time, which takes about 3 months per surgery. So the first one I did was 3 months. The second one I did was 3 months. Everything stretches together, which accounts for the loss of mobility and all these different things, because your muscles are stretched past their normal limits. So you just regain muscle.
That's actually a very solid explanation of exactly what happens. You break the bone rebuilds, but around that, the tissues actually respond to the stretch stimulus and actually have to learn to grow and adapt around it. Now, guys, I'm going to talk about this later, but
if they can grow and adapt strong and stronger, then this would be with no complicated, nothing, no backfiring. This would be perfect.
The rehabilitation portion of this is extremely arduous. There is a lot that goes into it. But does this remind you of something? Applying chronic tension to something and causing enlargement over time? It kind of blows my mind and also makes me frustrated that here we have clear evidence of a guy growing at least 6 to 8 inches by breaking his bone and applying tension. But yet there's people that don't believe that applying a constant tension to a organ like your phallus that doesn't have built-in bones, but you can't stretch that. Like, how does that make sense? How can you do one and not the other? But that's another story for another day. I'm not going to go all hot take on this.
What inspired you to do this? Because we're going to get into how arduous this is, but this is a tough, long procedure and recovery and all. So why did you do it?
It's just
If
something.
you could actually stick to this and without any backfiring, hey man, you got it, bro. But I don't know.
No, I've always wanted since I was a kid. You know, all the men in my family were taller, so I decided to do it for myself as well.
So here he says, it's just something I wanted to do for myself because all the men in my family were taller. Well, like you saw in that screenshot before, he was doing it because women would reject him for being a short king. I think that if it was just him in a vacuum with his other family members, I mean, it would still suck if all your other family members were 6'1" and you were 5'5", 5'4", whatever he was. But I think a large portion of the reason why he did this was for validation from women. And I'm not going to sit here and lie. I mean, there's countless TikToks of women saying they don't want anybody under 6 feet tall, or they're looking for a guy that's 6'3", 6'4", etc. But what is that? Isn't there like a common viral phrase? It's like 6'5", blue eyes, trust fund, or I don't even know the specifics of it, but height matters. I mean, just like size matters, guys. So I don't blame him at all, especially if he's always been insecure about his height, especially if he's getting rejected from women because of his height. Now, it's one thing, I think, to have women be disappointed, for example. And so in some of my experiences, I've had women say, oh, I was expecting more, but I've never been rejected, or it's never been like, oh, that's all you're packing? No, we're done here. It's always a later thing that just kind of messes with me. But to be just rejected up front, to be like, hey, it's nice to meet you. I'm Hink. Can I take you out sometime? And she's like, no, you're too short. That would cause major, irreversible psychological harm to me. And I get how you could be in a position
nigga
like...
major, irreversible, and psychological harm. I'm not going to lie. That is very in-depth, and I'd say it's true, but I'd be like, wow. I'd definitely be thinking that's for sure.
This, especially if he was 5'5". I mean, that is definitely well below average height. I could see why he would want to do something like this. So how much did he end up gaining? I've actually seen conflicting different reports from this. Some things say that he went from 5'5" to 6.
It's just
Good morning.
Good morning. It's just absolutely crazy what they can do now, isn't it? I mean, you've grown 6 inches. Can you explain to us how the procedure works?
Whereas TMZ is reporting that he gained 8 inches. I've seen others that have said 7 inches. What I think is going on is something that's called heightflation, basically, or even in the PE world, I see it all the time. And people either underestimate their starting goal. You see it all the time. Well, I don't have great starting measurements, but I think I was around this. And then if you pay really close attention, some people even later will be like, actually, I was probably even smaller than that, so I actually gained even more. Drives me insane. And that's in addition to exaggerating the gains that they've actually made by manipulating camera angles or manipulating actually like, they measure with a ring in place to make it look bigger and fuller, or measuring immediately after they pump or something like that to kind of inflate the numbers to make it seem more impressive, and it's usually to sell something. But look at this picture here, guys. If you look on the left, the guy's feet are basically just under shoulder width apart. If you look on the right, in order to make the other guy look taller, he spreads his legs even wider to make him shorter, to make it be like, oh, look at how he was looking before and now. And I just think that is disingenuous. You probably know by now, I have my Hink trial. I proved 7 participants on average gained 1/2 inch in length and 1/4 inch in girth. And there's actually photos that you can see. Now, some of these photos, admittedly, are not the absolute best, but in general, it's actually provided evidence, and it's not just people jamming rulers further into their pelvis or changing the angle that their actual camera is coming down at to make them seem bigger. I just think that that's just a shit practice. So guys, how's he doing now? Well, watch this workout video. I mean, dude is moving pretty good, and unequivocally, dude looks amazing. Now, I have no evidence for this, but I feel like this guy is on steroids based on his physique. Now, why would I say that? Well, in my opinion,
if he is getting this surgery and he has it, I wouldn't do steroids, bro. You don't seem like a dumb dude. You feel me? I think steroids are bad and all that. I mean, they aren't, but they are, and not as in like a. I'm saying they are, but not as in like a good and bad type of way. Like they are good, but they are also very bad. It's like they are also. It's like eating shit ton of junk food. It tastes good, but it's also very bad for you. So yeah.
he would go so
I
far.
don't know why you would take steroids while having this leg thing. I don't know. Wouldn't you want your body to heal and be stronger? And then I would not take steroids if I was gonna go on something like this. I would do everything in my power to research what can strengthen my tendons, muscles, and bones, and heal my body. That's what I would look up. I would not take steroids.
Far as to go to Turkey and pay over $80,000 to do something that's going to improve what he perceives as a flaw. Why would he not hop on roids like pretty much every other fitness influencer? The other thing is his rehab, I'm sure, was an absolute bear. And so why would he not do something that might help promote his recovery, like stimulating growth hormone for bone recovery and muscle recovery, and even using things like testosterone or other anabolic agents that are going to speed up his muscle recovery? I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer. I mean, and even just looking at his physique, the cap delts, the big arms, is it possibly his natural? Sure. I mean, does it matter? I don't think so. As far as I know, he's not going around saying he's natty, buy my fitness course and you can too look like this. But also, if you look at the video, you can see evidence, especially when he wears shorts, of where they went into his leg and where he has the permanent scars that are always going to be there. Now, guys, this surgery has actually been around for a while, okay? So here are some pictures here of guys that have leg length discrepancies, meaning one leg is this long, the other leg is this long. But these are the people that, in my opinion, whatever, it's your body, do whatever you want, that this surgery is appropriate for. That's a game-changing surgery where you can lengthen one of your legs to make it match the other leg. And so they've had this data for orthopedic surgery for years. And so briefly, guys, you can see once again with these x-rays, they literally break the bone and insert a metal rod. And with that metal rod, they allow you the bone to regrow in that area. But it is a very gnarly procedure.
You're 6'1" now. Are there any limitations, side effects to any of this that are still kind of dogging you?
No, I haven't had any issues. I'm fully recovered.
Really? So you can do anything athletic, you can play basketball, you can do all of that?
Basketball, football, I play a few different sports.
So I think that this is pretty messed up here, that he's just like, oh yeah, I'm fully recovered, I can do everything I want. So no, he can't. He's limited, okay? And I'm going to play
Definitely
some clips in just a second. But he also just basically fails to mention the years of rehab that he's had to do to get to the point that he is, and possibly even needing steroids to actually get him to the point where his muscles are functioning and his muscles are strong enough to actually just have him walk with his new frame.
That's why, when it comes to working out, you gotta take things slow and easy, man. Don't rush into this shit, man.
But watch this clip right here.
Even when he's just playing, he still wasn't walking normally. What the fuck am I hearing, bro? I'm hearing two sounds, dog.
Yeah, he's moving good, but if you actually look closely, like, did you see his box jump? I mean, it was not very explosive, not very athletic at all. Like, yes, he can do that, but compared to, I would love to have seen him doing a box jump before. I mean, I get the impression this guy's very athletic, and now it looks very stiff, and even just walking around, I mean, yes, if you weren't looking for it, I don't think you would notice it, but if you're looking for it, you can tell that his gait is definitely abnormal. And then look at this video here where you can see, even in a different perspective, that this dude was not walking normal, and he had some major recovery that he had to do. I mean, his gait means walking, guys, but it was not normal. There are some major side effects that you have to keep in mind. It's not like you're going to have your exact same body. It just functions a little bit differently.
Realistically, this surgery comes with a lot of different possible side effects if you're not careful. You could die. You could have basically a situation where your bones don't reconnect. So you just have this empty hole in your leg where it's just a rod, which the rod won't last forever. But it's a few different situations you could run into with the surgery.
So yeah, I mean, he actually does some pretty good job explaining some of the potential side effects here, but it's not limited to just those things. I'm gonna put this list up.
You know what I think, bro? This could work, but you would have to get it yearly or damn near close to a year. So you would say you would get like an inch or a couple centimeters, but nothing major in which you would need a rod. Like you need like you would need a rod, but you know what I mean? And depending on how long it takes for the bone to heal and align and harden and all that shit, it would take at least to fully recover. It would take at least a year or years, possibly.
Screen here, but guys, we're talking about you can have joint issues. Your joints are made specifically for your body proportions. Okay, if you dramatically alter the proportions, even just the stress on your knees and your ankles, he could have chronic, especially things like arthritis issues long term. And that's the thing, guys. These guys that are getting this limb lengthening surgery, we don't have long-term data to say, okay, they got it at 20 years old, but now these guys are 65 years old and they are confined to a wheelchair because their body was not adapted for this appropriately. So keep things like that in mind. But you can also have nerve damage. And so I'm going to put on a picture of the screen here, but one of the things that happens is that your foot, because of the surgery, let's say your foot normally is like this, it can be stuck in this, what we call plantar flexion, where you have to have major rehabilitation just to be able to get your foot to be back in the position. It's like this pointed toe thing. It's a common and major side effect from this surgery, which is why you'll often see this guy doing like stretches with his leg. And then there's things, guys, you could have something called osteomyelitis, okay, which is an infection in the bone. And if that happens, they might have to go in there, if they can't correct it with antibiotics, and actually remove all of the hardware, remove all of it to save your life. And certainly, imagine if that joint got septic. Imagine if you went in there for a cosmetic limb lengthening surgery, you ended up getting an infection so severe you got septic and they had to amputate your leg in order to save your life. Imagine that. And you paid $81,000 for that. So just keep these things in mind, guys. And just, now I'm not trying to be a hater hink here, but just look at his body. Look how disproportionate his arms are to his legs. I mean, these guys, if you ever see these guys in real life, they look like they're walking around on stilts, and it's kind of because they are. One of my last videos, I talked about how height is loosely correlated with D size. But, I mean, I have to imagine, okay, I don't know this for sure, he could have been absolutely packing at 5'5". But imagine he was an average 5'5" and had an average size D, and then goes to 6 feet, 6'1". That's going to look disproportionate, and I think that is a certain amount of dysmorphia as well, especially if now that your legs are so much longer proportionally, like, that can really mess with you. And so what is the cost of this, guys? Well, in this guy's case, he did both upper and lower, and it was $80,000, okay? He went to Turkey, so he's paying out of pocket $80,000. Now, with his social media presence and interviews and stuff, he's probably recouped that, if not more. I mean, he's kind of famous now. But for your average person, you're going to be looking at somewhere between probably 30.
I'd say he'd be more famous if he made a full recovery. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's been doing this since 2020, 2021. And if he has 5 years for recovery, bro. Yeah, man. Like, realistically, the recovery for this would probably take you a lot longer. Like a lot longer. Like I could not imagine, dude. Like I'm really thinking about the recover. I can't speak for shit. Recovery might take you fucking 8 years, dog.
To $80,000.
Hey man, these should be tall, but you'd probably be fucking older, and then this probably would have been useless. My nigga, they need to create something that can make motherfuckers taller already, bro. Like without all this like risk ass shit, man.
Depending on what you want done. But not just that, guys. The cost of long-term side effects, learning how to walk again, not being able to walk for 3 to 6 months, you have to walk with those little hand stilts. You have to walk with a walker. I mean, we're talking about a year to a year and a half process of just being able to walk reasonably normally again. So just keep that in mind, guys. Now, finally, what are some of the similarities to PE? Well, I mean, first of all, once again, constant tension over time is going to lead to lengthening, okay? We have studies, okay? I've talked about several studies on here. See my extender playlist that prove that you can actually increase the size of your D. I have my Hink trial. But I think the important thing here is that There are no shortcuts like this for PE, in my opinion, okay? This guy went from being short to being tall and still has reasonably good function. When you're talking about penile implants and whatnot, there's no surgery that can instantly add an inch of erect length to your size. In fact, there are no proven surgeries that can actually increase your erect size of your member. Many people don't realize that. Yes, you can absolutely increase girth, but even doing something like a suspensory ligament surgery where they cut the ligament.
Don't ever do this shit. I was on Reddit, bro. There was a dude who did it. He regretted that shit, man. Your shit will not, it's not gonna function properly. You're gonna have a lot of complications. You're gonna have a lot of problems, and the look and feel will not be what you think it'll be. I don't know who the hell will even never get that, but yeah.
It only adds the appearance of flaccid length because your D hangs lower, but then it's very unstable. These guys getting things like the Pneuma implants and maybe even the Himplant or whatever I get asked about. Guys, first of all, it's going to look oblong because it's going to look like you're wearing shoulder pads because the size of your head, your glands is going to remain the same, but then they put in this big bulky implant, and so it can look like your D is wearing shoulder pads or one of those old school Koopa Troopers. If everything goes well, a lot of people, they start to have what we call dehiscence at the suture line, and you can have the implant rupture through. You have to get it removed. You can have...
Yo, what is what is the purpose of what do you call someone who works on a penis, bro? The urologist. What is the purpose of a urologist, dude? Is it just to help with my mental or something? And say, hey man, I can get your shit bigger, but you're gonna be Yep. Hold on. back. Hold on. Is to diagnose and treat conditions affecting the urinary system. Okay.
You have scarring, you can have nerve damage, loss of function. There's just absolutely no surgeries that I think are even reasonably safe when it comes to penile enlargement.
I know I was gone for a while, you guys. I'm so sorry about that. I was in the middle of a conversation. Yeah. Sorry about that. I really am sorry.
So there's a lot of similarities. There's a huge difference between this. Now, this surgery is not without its risk, but I do think it's a more calculated risk and you can get more reliable results than actually even these penile surgeries, to be completely honest. Now, I'm not accounting for fillers. Fillers are kind of a different, like a minor surgical procedure, and that's a different story for a different day. Check out my video on surgeries, guys, if you're interested in more. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Let me know what you think about this limb lengthening surgery. Any of my short kings on here?
Black Baki Superhuman Mason Coaching. Niggas is yappers, bro. What is this, bro? Yeah, okay. No. He definitely wasn't curling them. Most people will see these and just never do them in the long term. That's what makes a lot of that's what's like, it's just crazy. Most people will see these and never just either save them and or never do them in the long term. Also, what the fuck? But yeah, that's all, man. I'm definitely one of those people, but still.
Remote decks, all the guys, man. Free Xbox, free KD, free 14.
Yo, all of these videos are the same, bruh. It's crazy. You're gonna see a vid like this on everything. You're gonna see a vid like this everywhere, bro.
J Rose, where my all the guys, man. These 4 days I'm rolling is fatal. I was tight when I heard he was stable.
You never know what these niggas is saying half the time, bro. It's probably because it's really mainly because I'm not from there, bro. But gang, I ain't gonna lie, other people, I could listen to them and I would know what the fuck they're saying.
We do it too graceful, she bent it over, get nails to the table. From them heads, I was ready and willing. 2 Oxford braids on the ceiling. That's how I Brody, I got the feeling. Pass it to me, twin, I'm trying to kill him. All these movies, no pass, no heads. Like, niggas just shooting for shots. I
think I'm fucking slow as well, because I really do think I am.
saying every time that we shoot a Civic, but y'all just be making it hot. And a lot of niggas don't even bang for they sets, so why is you torn that Glock? Shout out to L's, I love my little buddy for real. If I'm betting with get him, he got. Niggas know we down that block.
I'm gonna give you a song in which I can understand what he's saying, but I could probably be wrong.
It's a crime scene, we sliding. We them niggas that's doing the violence. Head tap gon' bust a Galati. Got some young niggas catching some bodies. Lil Boom should've stayed in the lobby. Top 6 should've ran to his mommy. Now we smoking them dead niggas properly. But I ain't doing the prodigy. But I keep a knock on the side of me. YG.
Like, I don't know what the fuck he just said. Heard prodigy and da da da.
You get left in the lobby. RPT cameras, I'm smoking on Bobby. Why you loving that bitch? She a thotty. Spit through the hill and we looking for Scotty. Toe 6, we ain't playing for hockey. And them niggas ain't doing it properly. One to the face, now that boy need an ID.
Fuck that, we spinning your body. If y'all little niggas ever come try me, he gon' one to the arm like an Ivy.
Smoking that dummy, that man, that Lottie.
And the L, they know not to try me.
And it's still free gang, free Gotti.
The L, they not to try me, and it's still free game, free Gotti.
But please be punched like Ali.
Mission and bro, and this shit can get rocky.
On bro, this shit get wacky.
And we taking his money monopoly.
I can shoot from deep, but I like it up close. Free bromance to shoot through the coat. Spotted up on Brahma toast. K67 got hit in his dome. Thinking I'm playing this shit, not a joke. On smack, I'm with all of the smoke. FNOK, Lil Drew got poke. On Tony, he was holding his throat. On the news, he was asking for hope. On the news, looking like a joke. No humble, just back out the throat.
Trilly K, how you leave with the folks? I see a white tee leaving his soap. Uladi, he ran, got poke. Shot G's, how you renting your man's not blow. And it's still fuck O to the O. If I see me a O, better tag it a O. Niggas be dissing on bro for renting your man's not blow. And it's still fuck O to the O. If I see me a O, better tag it a O. Niggas be dissing on bro for a show.
GDK, we don't fuck with the folks.
Mission and bro, nigga, you better toe.
How you got nice, but you never throw. Close Sally is tucked in the coat.
Rock got hit in his head, here goes. Free Thunder Blue, that's the low.
260 away, his ass is cold. He's jacking, always asking
Fuck Lil Nick, he was driving a boat. He got hit walking with a pole. How they hit him, they taking his soul.
Hey, nobody ever said this replay of what bro did right here. This was fire.
Lil Nick, he was driving a boat. He got hit walking with a pole. How they hit him, they taking his soul. He didn't know his demon.
That was fire, I ain't gonna lie. But see, I understand what he's saying here. Dude, I don't know what dude is saying, man.
I was ready and willing. 2 Oxford brains on the ceiling. That's how I Brody, I got the feeling. Pass it to me, twin, I'm tryna kill him. All these movies, no packs, no heads. Like, niggas just shooting for shots. I ain't saying every time that we shoot a Civic, but y'all just be making it hot. And a lot of niggas don't even bang for they sets, so why is you torn that Glock? Shout out to L's, I love my little buddy for real. If I'm betting with get him, he got. Niggas know we
don't know what he just said right there.
So why is you torn that Glock? Shout out to L's, I love my little buddy for real. If I'm betting with get him, he got.
Shout out to L's, I love my little Betty for real. Shout out to L's to get him, he got.
Niggas know we down that block. Niggas know we down that avenue. If I don't got the gun, but I'm throwing that knife. If you get up close, but I'm stabbing you. Oh, we in the spot, it's bows and hoes. Don't make it seem we start crash you. We was walking from Lex, right up close, but I'm stabbing you. Oh, we in the spot, it's bows and hoes. Don't make it seem we start crash you. We was walking from Lex, right up to Lennox. I see a goon on my active. I took too many risks. I thought she hit up too many dicks. I ain't gon' spin before I make a diss. I had to see before I had a vid. These niggas be rappers. Me and my niggas rappers. What it me and my niggas rappers. With a W, he don't W, no love hopper. Niggas say what they want, but my feet on the land, I put on for the set. I started providing through shots of my falling. And I said bread to the niggas on deck. If I get a stain, this should've be sturdy. That's going further my plan in the end. I wanna see all my friends with some other niggas on deck. If I get a stain, this should've be sturdy. That's going further my plan in the end. I wanna see all my friends with some M's. I really love them, it's not for pretend.
I kinda understand what he's saying, I ain't gonna lie. I believe I have an attention span issue.
Bro,
I have a very hard time paying attention. It's nothing I noticed. Oh, damn. We're just gonna be reacting to. We're never really reacting. I'm just watching this, bro. Cause nah, this gotta be old. This got.
It's a crime scene, we sliding. We them niggas that's doing the violence. Head tap gon' bust a Galati. Got some young niggas catching some bodies. Lil Boom should've stayed in the lobby. Top 6 6 to the rent his mommy. Now we smoking them dead niggas properly. But I ain't doing the prodigy. But I keep a knock on the side of me.
YGK, you get left in the lobby. RBTK, bitch, I'm smoking on Bobby. Why you loving that bitch? She a thotty. Spit through the hill and we looking for Scotty. Toe 6, we ain't playing for hockey. And them niggas ain't doing it properly. One to the face, now boy need an ID.
Fuck that, we spinning your body. If y'all little niggas ever come try me, he gon' one to the arm like an Ivy.
Smoking that dummy, that man, that Lottie.
And the L, they know not to try me.
And it's still free gang, free Gotti.
But please be punching like Ali.
Mission and bro, and this shit can get rocky.
On bro, this shit get wacky.
And we taking his money monopoly.
I can shoot from deep, but I like it up close. Free bro, to shoot through the coat. Spotted up on bro, my toes. K67 got hit in his dome. Thinking I'm playing this shit, not a joke. On smack, I'm all over the smoke. FNOK, Lil Drew got poke. On Tony, he was holding his throat. On the news, he was asking for hope. On the news, looking like a joke. Too humble, just back out the throat.
Trilly K, how you league with the folks? I see a white tee leaving his soap. Uladi, Iran got poke. Shot G's, how you running your man's not blow. And it's still fuck O to the O. If I see me a O, better tag the O. Niggas be dissing on bro for a show.
GDK, we don't fuck with the folks.
Mission and bro, nigga, you better toe.
How you got nice, but you never throw. Close Sally is tucked in the coat.
Rock got hit in his head, here goes. Free Thunder Blue, that's the low.
260 away, he does a Kobe, Jackie, always at his spot.
Fuck Lil Nick, he was driving a boat. He got hit walking with a pole. Holiday hit him, they taking his soul.
He didn't know his demon was cold.
Oh, nah. They dissing Nick? What the fuck?
Fuck Lil Nick, 260 away, he does a Kobe, Jackie, always at his.
Isn't that Tazo B?
Free Thunder Blue, that's the low. 260 away, he does a Kobe, Jackie, always at his. Fuck Lil Nick, he was
Nah, them niggas are screaming.
Close Sally is tucked in the coat.
Rock got hit in his head, here goes. Free Thunder Blue, that's the low.
260 away, he does a Kobe, Jackie, always at his.
Wait, hey, Tazo B scream like that? Yo, that.
Here goes. Free Thunder Blue, that's the low.
260 away, he does a Kobe, Jackie, always at his.
Fuck Lil Nick, he was driving a boat. He got hit walking with a pole. Holiday hit him, they taking his soul.
Wait, isn't that the nigga for the TikTok?
Fuck Lil Nick, he was driving a boat. He got hit walking with a pole. Holiday hit him, they taking his soul.
He didn't know his demon was cold. I ain't going out with
Nigga say yeah, Tay.
Nah, so it's fine, I ain't gonna lie. But nah, that's not even what I wanted to. Dude. Charleston Wade?
What's up, son? You good? Yeah, I'm good, man. Alright, I'll be to visit you, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Probably was, though. That's a lot of niggas, I ain't gonna lie. Believe it or not.
This week. Oh, I'm gonna send you some money this week. I would have took that over this any day. I would have took a life sentence bid right now for him. I would have took that.
So you know if your son hadn't got killed, he would have probably went to jail for murder.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, I don't even want to ask. What happened? Like, what?
Apparently he got lined, or I don't know, man.
So you said he was home for the weekend?
He came home. He was doing his juvenile bid. He was supposed to be getting released in March, right before his birthday, March 20th. He was killed February 6th of 2022. He would come home on the weekends. They would let him come home on the weekends. He'd come home, I think it was Friday. Sunday, they'll pick him back up. They'll drop him off and pick him up, the facility. The facility, I have no bad doings with them. They was like, hey, I got nothing but respect for that facility.
I'm going to highlight that, so we'll get to that.
So what happened is that he would come home on the weekends, and he was doing his music. So he would shoot his videos on the weekend and stuff like that, or he'd go record his music. This week right here, he was shooting a video. I talked to him Thursday. He had gotten into a fight with his girlfriend the week prior. I told him over the phone, I said, listen, man, don't put your hands on that girl. You know what I'm saying? You're going home this weekend. Don't get into that. All right, Pop.
And let's just say this, not a fight.
No, not a fight. No.
He jumped on her.
Yeah.
Beat her up.
Yeah.
So she had some ill feelings about this.
Yeah.
Ooh, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Why we putting hands on females, bro? Oh boy.
Boss.
Keep going.
Yeah. So he comes home on the weekend. I don't talk to him Friday. Saturday, is the little Airbnb thing they doing for the party, I guess it was.
So now, is this a real video shoot,
This
or
is a
just
real-
just staged for your son to be killed?
I think the first half of it was the video shoot, and I think the second half of it, because he was at 2 different Airbnbs that night. I think he was drew from this Airbnb to this Airbnb where he got murdered at. That's my belief.
So one of them was originally supposed,
One was
and
original,
and this other was set up to
and the
draw
other
him
one
over
was
there.
set up to draw my son.
Okay, I got you.
And he went to shoot the video. He was at one Airbnb from what I got the word of. Him, his girlfriend, a few of his friends. He got a phone call that they was having a party at another Airbnb. So he said, you know what? Let's go over there and shoot the video over there too. All my people's there, everybody there. Yeah, come on, y'all, let's go. So they went over there. They said he went in the party, and when he got in the party with some females that he knew that he wasn't supposed to be around. They was the ops. So he said, you know, he's gonna go outside to shoot the video. From my acknowledgement was that he asked, you know, let me get a grip or something. I heard niggas told him no.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, I've been staring at this shit for a little minute. I'm not stopping.
Yo, if you could beat me at any exercise of your choice, I'll give you $10,000 right now.
Dude is still doing this in 2025?
If you could beat me at any exercise, I'll give you $10,000.
Okay.
What exercise do you want to do?
Fun.
I have like a crazy...
I ain't gonna lie, she's doing a handstand, bro. Probably got that core of death. You got it, bro.
You ain't no grip. You from Brooklyn? You're not from Brooklyn. Niggas don't know you. He goes outside. I hear they turn the music up. Close the door. Lock the door on him. A couple of minutes later, shots go off. By the time they get downstairs, nobody's there. They just threw him in the car, try to get him out of there. The police, I guess, come and shots go off.
Oh yeah, he got set up. He got set the fuck up. I ain't gonna lie. Well, no, because then again, he was told of a party. He went to that party, but there were females there who were ops, and apparently he wasn't rocking with it, so he went outside. He asked for a grip. People denied him with a grip.
Niggas don't know you. He asked, you know, let me get a grip or something. I heard niggas told him no. You don't need no grip. You from Brooklyn? You're not from Brooklyn. Niggas don't know you. He goes outside. I hear they turn the music up. Close the door. Lock the door on him. A couple of minutes later, shots go off. By the time they get downstairs, nobody's there. They just threw him in the car, try to get him out of there. The police, I guess, come and then they doing their job. I get the call, I want to say, I think it was around 1:30, maybe 2. I got the call from his girlfriend telling me that my son got shot.
A.M.?
A.M.
Okay.
It's Sunday morning now.
Mm-hmm.
So when I get the call, I'm like...
Was he already shot and just left dead or something?
You know, is he all right? She says to me, she don't know. I said, where's he at?
I hate when people say that shit, man. That shit gets me so fucking pissed off, bro. I swear to God, makes me want to like stick my hand through the phone and just like fucking like smack the shit out of whoever's behind the other line, bro. Like when something bad happens, they're always like, I don't know. You can clearly see the man's not alright, right? Like, what the fuck do you mean you don't know, bro? Like, oh my, I'm sorry. I guess you could say it's the heat of the moment, bro. Emotions at an all-time high, whatever. But that word, I don't know. If you can, if you go in depth, if you look at someone, you can tell when someone's alright when they're not alright, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, just cut the bull, man.
She says he's in the back. I said, all right, well, find out what's up with him and call me back. Let me know. I said, where's he at? She says he's in. Oh, I'm like, you know, is he all right? She says to me, she don't know.
He's in the back. You don't know. So you didn't check nothing, none of that. Like, who's talking right now?
Now.
Mm-hmm.
So when I get the call, I said, I'm looking to get a flight out of here now. Let me know. By then, I'm trying to book something. I'm looking to get a flight out of here now. I get a call back. This is about, I think, 2 o'clock. Around that time, I get a call from the doctor now. So the doctor called me, and he like, you Perry? I'm like, yeah. He goes, you Jaquan McKinley father? I said, yeah. I said, Doc, man, ain't no way to lay it on me like that, man. My son dead? And he said, yeah, he ain't make it. I said,
yeah, anytime they address you by your government name, it's over, bro. More than likely.
I said,
no, 10 times out of 10.
What happened to him? He said, he was shot and he didn't make it. I said, did y'all try, what did y'all try to do to save my son? Like he said, he was dead on arrival. So, okay. So I got off the phone. He said, do you want me to call his mother?
I would have asked, where did he get where did he get shot? If he got shot in the head, I understand. If he got shot in the chest, stomach, any of that shit, he had time, bro. To the bitch on the phone saying, you don't know, if you heard something go off, you rushed into the car, check his body, look at him, bro. Is he bleeding? Is he talking? Anything? Did you ask him? Bro, the person on the phone was like, that's like I don't know, that is the worst. That's what I'm saying, like, oh God, man. I'm not, you can't blame the woman, but it's like, in that moment, something bad happened. You didn't ask everyone who was in the car, is everyone alright? Nothing. So, just off of that sentence, and it's like, offer her I don't know answer. But then again, her adrenaline was probably at an all-time high as well, but I'm just really keeping an eye out on that woman, man. That woman really was the end-all be-all.
I said, I'll call her. He said, I think that's better if you call her. So I called his mother and told him that she had to go identify somebody. Work shit ever. You know what I'm saying? Work shit ever. I couldn't get a flight in until Monday. So I ended up flying in Monday. And by the time I got there, his body was already at the morgue. So when I get to the morgue, you know what I'm saying? I get to the morgue, and they got tubes in my son. You know what I mean? They're drawing his blood out of him. So they pull the sheet off him, just look him in the face. All I could tell him, man, I love you, man, and I got you. And
what was the last conversation you had with him?
The last conversation with him?
Yeah.
When you go home this weekend, don't fight that girl. Don't put your hands on that girl. You know what I mean? If you feel you got to fight that girl, don't go home.
And what did he say to you?
Pop, I ain't going to put my hands on her. It ain't even like that, Pop. I ain't going to do that.
You got a lot of details to the case. Without saying a lot, because it's still an open investigation, what's your conclusion over all this? What happened to your son? What's your conclusion?
My son was lined up by his peoples.
Yeah, because denying him with the grip, bro. Getting in the car, and then the girl saying she don't know. Like, okay, why did he go from one B&B to another B&B? For starters. 2, why was he denied of a gun? The fuck? 3, the girl saying she doesn't know. Bro, like that, like it's like you can look at him, bro. What you mean you don't know if he's bleeding, any of that, bro? Like, what the fuck?
Somebody know who killed my son. There's no way that you can sit around and tell me that you live in a city where it happened and nobody know nothing. Nobody knows nothing.
And I want to be real on her, homie, cause your son dead. Your son was a stepper.
Facts. Definitely.
And everybody know he was a stepper.
Definitely.
So it was easily it's easy to brush his murder under the table, just as it was easy for the mayor of New York to go on. It went national. I wouldn't say local, because it went national.
It went national.
On national television, and say that this drill rapper, because your son was described and identified as a New York drill rapper, with murders. You're fighting to solve the case.
Yes.
You're fighting for answers. But it's easy to brush him under the table knowing that he had a pending murder, and then the mayor coming out and saying what he said. What was your take on that?
As soon as I heard it, I got in touch with Children Village, the place he was with. And they got in touch with me and said the mayor did a piece on Jaquan. So when I looked at it, my aunt that raised me, she called me, was like, yo, you see what the mayor said? I said, yeah, I'm watching it right now. So I said to the Children Village, I'm like, that's all cap. That's all bull. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, his moms went through a shelter or certain things, but I was never homeless. He was never homeless. You know what I mean? We got 1 million family members.
Okay, that was a cutout, but alright. Other than that, I know y'all boys officially hit an hour. I'm gonna catch y'all, be easy. Make sure to go check out the YouTube Circle 24, and make sure to check out the Twitch 3O Dog.